Hello everyone, my name is Natil Sania, and it's been a while. I think it's been like 8 months. It is currently October 28th or 9th. I don't know, I literally checked it. It's either October 28th or 29th, 2025. And I'm back with a new video. Another sketchbook video tour. Hello! Hi, it's been a while. I'm trying to get into the mindset of recording. Um, this video might be a little wonky because I could not get my tripod set up, so I'm kind of just relying on my hand to hold up the phone to show you guys the sketchbook. Um, Before we actually dive into the sketchbook, right? I do want to say that the majority of my drawings in here, and I'm not sponsored, but I like to give a nice little shout out to my good old Zebra F301 ballpoint pen. These bad boys, I really like them. Some people might not like them because they're a little rough, but I actually like they're like simultaneously like rough in a way but also smooth. I don't know how to describe it. They're really good, ballpoint pens over here. I primarily draw in black, but I also have like the red I use a lot for what's the word, building the block, the foundations, art term. Hi, I I I went to college for art terms. I'm also kind of speeding through this recording because goodness gravy, have I been busy, and I'm only gonna get busier. So I'm recording this all in one go, all in one take. Hi, welcome. Anyway, here is the newest sketchbook that I have recently completed. And for those that are familiar, whenever I complete a sketchbook, it's mainly been my people study series. I like to do a video recording, a tour of the sketchbook, just going through all the pages, giving my thoughts and whatnot. Stuff like that, because I think it's really interesting, and I kind of just like, hey guys, book. But this is not a people study sketchbook. Let's go ahead and open it. Because I am doing this all with one hand, as of right, since my other hand is holding the phone, you're gonna see me having difficulties flipping through the pages. Please be nice. Anywho, here we go. There we go. So this is my character sketch collection book 1, dated starting from, what's the 5th month? Hi, this is how you can tell that I'm like all over the place. What is the 5th month? July? I think so. Whatever the heck this month was, I'm pretty sure it's July. It might be May. June? Summer. All the way up to October 29th. Today's the 29th, guys. But yeah, it's my character sketch collection book. Just different sketches of my characters for my projects. You guys can check out my Ko-fi and my Google Drive for my projects and my characters. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. I yap a lot on Blue Sky and Ko-fi about where you can find my stuff. I'll be putting links in the description below. Hi. Yeah. And then off to the side here, we have some sketches of more characters of mine. Her name is Celine. Celine Mio. She is my my OCTM, the one what everyone associates me with. Unless you knew me during Cookie Run, then that's a different character. But she means the world to me. She is like my closest, I dare say my favorite OC of mine. Goodness gravy. She's been with me since the very beginning. I made her way back in 2009, November 22nd, 2009. Her birthday's coming up, so yeehaw. I'll be drawing a lot of her come November, which is like in a few days. That's gonna be all that people will see from me. Anywho, back over here, we got sketches of Cheddar and Celine, aka Chedline, that's the ship name. Love them to bits. They're in love. Bottom text. Anyway. So, as per tradition with all my sketchbooks, the second page will always be blank. I'm very deliberate on that. Why? I think I might have explained in a different video. I just like leaving this page, second page blank. Okay, back to the actual sketches. I really am just saying whatever's on my mind right now, so well, what we have here is what we're gonna get on commentary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anywho, welcome to Hell Ass Cake. That is a bit of a running joke with Celine, especially with these character sketches. This is not the first time this is not the first time that she's kind of had like a sketchbook, not dedicated to her, but like I have another sketchbook with her in it. I might just pan over and like might just grab it for a quick moment. Sorry for the awful camera handling. I am crying. But no, quick little detour. I try to grab this book. This video will be on YouTube and maybe on the archives. We got this other sketchbook. Sorry. This is not a complete sketchbook, but it is a sketchbook of mine that I've had for quite a while. I think I got this sketchbook way back in 2016. It is not finished. It is blank. In fact, probably since I'm done with the sketchbook, I'm gonna work on filling this one. No, I got this back in 2018. Anywho, it's a sketchbook dedicated to Celine. I had to double check something real quick and make sure there's no spoilers. So yeah, this is the Celine sketchbook / trademark. Goodness. I started in 2018. It hasn't been done. Anyways, yeah. Running joke right there. Welcome to Hell Ass Cake. I don't know where it came from. The little me back in 2018 was like, yeah, let's just, start this book with that. And I was like, okay, cool. I guess it's now a thing. Putting this off to the side now. I am yapping. Hi, this is a video in which I yap about my OCs. Anywho. Sketches. Very rough sketches. I pretty much have been drawing with this, in this whole sketchbook with just pen. It really makes me think about my lines, like what, be like, very deliberate with my line work and whatnot. It's like, oh, I cannot go back. And I really have developed this mindset of just like, go. I don't have time. I just gotta do stuff. Whatever is done is done. It helps me with both like confidence in my line work, but also it's like sometimes I need to learn how to slow down. Maybe that's my goal in the next sketchbook, learning how to slow down. But I really am just yapping. Oh, hello, Celine. I love her. I don't know what else to say. I'm trying not to say a specific term. But no, I do love her. She means a lot to me. Just the fact that she's been with me all these years is a lot, and I'm working on their story. The majority of the characters in this book are characters from her story, Hello More Celine. I'm mainly just playing around with like poses and like looking at references of real life poses, trying to learn their whole like building blocks and whatnot, and then like translate that into my style. This is where we start to see that I'm just like, you know what? No. Sorry, Celine, I'm gonna start drawing other characters here too. Hello, Peppermint Hichara, she's a thief. Rough sketch. Trying to figure out a specific character, but still majority, Celine over here. More Celine, just different poses, trying to figure out, what's what sort of poses fit my characters and whatnot. There goes Pop. She is from my animatic series, stuff I'm working on. Pop Nightmares. I think that's what the name is. Yes. Zamia, he belongs in Celine's story. We also got my character here, Bitterroot. They have their own story. All these little characters here. This is Prom Night. That is her. Yes, that's Prom Night. Yep. Concept of her. She's like my pop star idol character. Hello, Cheddar. Another Zamia. There goes Purely Net. She is my blind ribbon dancer from a different story, Solar Struck. I started to decide that I didn't want to draw on the back of the pages that already have drawings on them. Mainly because this paper here is a little too flimsy for that, and there might be a case where I might just want to tear out a page and like catalog them properly into their respective stories folders. So that's why you're going to see some pages are going to be blank over here. Zamia and Celine, Act 2. This was when I was trying to figure out if I wanted, how I wanted Celine's vibes towards Zamia to be. She's not that violent towards him anymore. She's kind of just like, she tolerates his mess, but nah, she wouldn't be violent towards him. But that was an exploration of that. I'm just like, I don't like these vibes. She wouldn't do that. She'd just be like, grr, 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 all bark, no bite. Although Celine does bite, but like, not, again, she wouldn't be like that towards Zamia. He doesn't deserve it. Here goes Ocean for my Ocean Drive animatic. I will be making that in the future sometime. And then Cepheus, Sir Cepheus Palace. He belongs in Celine's story, Project H. Yep. Sorry, my mind went blank for a moment. Yeah, he's a knight. He's an Ingel, Snowy Owl Ingel. During this time, I didn't really draw much digitally. I was starting to see a decline in that, mainly because of, again, time high. So I found more use in just sketching traditionally, even if it doesn't have colors. But yeah, his whole like design, I do enjoy it. Very simple. Snowy Owl Ingel. Yeah. More characters over here. We have the Paper Princess and her Celine. Me trying to just figure out perspective here and whatnot. Hello, Mozzarella. More Celine sketches. I saw like an outfit online. I'm just like, okay, let's see if I could, who am I gonna put this in? Happened to be Celine. Didn't like it. Don't like that. More Zamia. This is me trying to figure out how to draw a man. I need to learn how to draw men. This is Pepperjack, just me trying to figure out, his look, some concepts. I finally settled on this. I really do enjoy this final sketch right here. Very nice. Very nice. Another blank paper page. Me trying to figure out, I would like to make a were-cheetah. Drew her once and never again, but I'll make use of her somehow, somewhere, sometime. This is, what was her name? Prom Night. I have so many blorbos, so you're going to see me think for a moment about who I'm trying to talk about. This is Prom Night, but as her not superstar, pop star, persona, she is known as Cash. So, stage name is Prom Night, actual name is Cash. Milena, Captain Milena Chiari, I love her. She is the captain of the Sephirin crew, the crew that Celine and Cheddar are part of. Love her. Me trying to learn how to draw big, strong lady, because that's what she is. She's big, strong lady, pushing me to explore, different body types. That sort of thing. Another blank piece of page. Hi. Cries. Let's see. More Celine. More Celine. I love her. What can I say? She's my thief. She's my angry little grumpy thief. Just different poses with her. Down here, trying to explore different expressions because I keep drawing her with the same expressionless expression. And blank piece of paper. But a whole page of like expressions that she could possibly do throughout her comic. Because again, I drew kind of just draw her with that blank stare. It's her default. It's like what I draw to like get me into my style of drawing. So it's like, okay, let me just do a little exercise with different expressions and whatnot. With her, I had tons of fun with this. Also, I will be releasing like a big old PDF of the scans of this book so that you guys don't have to deal with me shaking the camera all around. I'm so sorry. I really need to get like a tripod. I'll try to save up for it. But yeah, a whole PDF scan of this book so that you guys can look through. It will be free. It will be on my Ko-fi. Maybe on the archive too. We'll see when I have time. Another blank page because I don't want to draw on the back. Again, different poses. Me trying to figure out Cepheus's armor. Don't like it, but we're off to we start somewhere. Celine with bows and bow and arrow. This is where I start exploring her using different weapons because she does know how to use multiple weapons. That's kind of like her thing. I just draw her with her knives and daggers a lot, but it's like, no, she knows how to use a whole, slew of things, slew of weapons. Gotta show that, character skill. There's Amia. Hello, Bitterroot. You're so eepy-deepy. I love them so much. I can't wait to get started on their project. Cheddar in the foliage, being a little fox dude, hunting. Another outfit exploration with Celine here. Not quite liking it, but just like interesting. I like the boots. I don't like the cape. I don't think she's not that much of a flowy character. If anything, the cape it's more of Zamia's whole deal. Some dragons. I used to draw dragons a lot back in like 2012. I still have my dragons. This is just me drawing them because I'm like, it's been years. Yeah. More poses, more sketches. Another sleepy Bitterroot. They like to nap all the time. Cheddar hanging from some rope. Cheddar climbing on some rope. That was a very fun pose to work with. Just, more Celine, Cheddar, Chedline, hello. More Chedline, hello. Don't look at me. I love Chedline. I love Celine. What else can I say? I think she's sneaking here. Don't quite know. Was Bitterroot leaning on a fence, looking all cool because they are cool. And we get back to Cash/prom night. This is me trying to show off that she is jealous towards Fiona, who is right here. The Silver Screen Queen in Anvir at that time period. Fiona is a model, actress, pretty much like a superstar, that sort of thing, TM. Living Cash's dream. So there's a bit of that explored in their respective story that I hope to get to one day. Let's see. Cepheus, they're all just hopping around. Yay. I like these action poses. The perspective on the feet could be better, but hey, that's, learning. Looking back and learning. A lot more action poses here with Celine. Got her using a scythe, got her using an axe. So again, a bit more of that exploration with her and her like weapons. Use of weapons. This is one of my favorite pages from this book. I love my Fae in Anvir. They're so pretty. We got this is a Titania. This is also a Titania. These are the Sky Twins. That is what is known as a hawk. That is Haukke. More Titanias. They're like the king of Fae, but being king doesn't really mean anything. It's kind of just a title. No one kind of cares about it. I mean, the Fae don't really care about it. But being a King Titania is like, ooh, the hominids are fear the King Titania because they're like, ooh, you can eat us. A little bit of lore bit right there. Your blood. That's the gardener. One of the Titania's disguises. Messed up looking deer right here, and then Dew, nice little water fae. Let's see. Selene jumping around, little itty bitty young Cheddar. I think he's like 10 here, but he's in the tree, doing kid stuff. More Zamia, another Selene holding a big old staff. More Zamia, Honey Branch, another one of my favorite sketches in this book. I just love my line weight and handling with her in this pose. The chair could be a bit better, but I think it conveys her very well. There goes Bitterroot, Cheddar, and Pepperjack in the background, and that's story. Winter, another one of my favorites. A character that I was once very well known for, over a decade ago. She's a sweetheart. I'm glad she's stuck with me. Blank Page. Paige Uzamiya, bottom text. He's a silly kid. He's just doing stuff. Some Act 1 design, brainstorming. I need to figure that out for him still. Blank Page. More Titania stuff. This is a Titania. That's also, these are all Titanias, except for this. That's an Ingel. Still my character, just an interpretation of one of my characters. Hello, Diomedes. You're in Garden Grave. I'm working on your story. We'll get to you soon. But yeah, different Titanias from the different timelines. I love them. Another Blank Page. Hello. And then we start to get... Hello, this is Ocean. This is Pop. They both have animatics that I'm working on, but both of their animatics exist during the same time period on the Anvir, so there is a bit they make cameos in each other's stories, which is very nice. Also same with Moon from Moon Dream. They all can kind of just meet up and do stuff. Blank Page. Some sketches. This is Mozzarella, aka Tyron. He's dead, but I like drawing him as if he were alive. This is known as the Hunter in my Project F comic. Trying to figure out her armor. Do enjoy it very much. Here goes Pyron, Arrowvan. He's a bounty hunter. Here goes Cheddar, another Cheddar. Yay! Blank Page. Ooh, hold on a moment. I've been kind of bending over. I do love this sketch of Milena right here. I mainly just the line quality. The pose with her dress is a little wonky, but that's just me giving her that. It's really just the design of the dress that I gave her, that I had to work with, and eventually I'll learn how to work with it. But I like this very much. Another winter, beach episode, TM with Cheddar and Selene. Very nice. Enjoy these vibes. Cepheus having a nice little sword fight with Pyron. Yay. And then the Sky Twins. The Sky Twins are, under just, I don't really know what to call them and Selene. They're kind of, within, this whole, deal of sorts, in which, they're helping Selene, because Selene saved their life. But, yeah, I love them. Little guys. I gotta draw them more. I think all the pages on the left side are going to be blank from now on, because I was just no. I just want to, nice clean back for all the sketches on the front. Rip Zamia. He's silly and he gets into trouble. He's fine, though. This is an Act 1 Selene. Act 2 Selene. Trying to get myself to draw more of the earlier acts of her. And then this is Cepheus and his father, Data, Daedalus Palace, but, I like to call him Data. Cepheus and Daedalus here, with little Ingels. He's a knight, training Cepheus to become the next knight. And then Cepheus and his sibling. Then some drawings of more knights. These are the Crescent Knights. I won't go into too into depth about them. Goodness creepy. But different knights here. The knights here in Anvir, their whole goal, their whole thing is, protecting something. With the Crescent Knights, they are protecting a specific set of weapons. Then we get into more concept stuff. Here, hold on, I gotta swap my hand because my right hand is getting tired of holding my phone. Again, sorry that this video is so all over the place. I promise I'll try to invest more into recording equipment so that it's not like this, but as of right now I kind of don't have that. But I will get it soon. Thank you, if you've made it this far into the video. We still have a little bit to go, but I don't think this video is gonna be too long. I'm trying to prevent myself from yapping too much. That's for the documents. That's for the archives. So here I am trying to design the other crew members of the Sephiran crew, the pirate crew that Selene is part of. We got Garlud Mara. She is human. She was human. She's half fae, but she gets mistaken for werefolk a lot. Specifically a weremeerkat. But she is a half fae. Some stuff happened to her. Then me trying to figure out what the heck is going on with Oran over here. I've had these two for years, since I think 2014, but goodness gravy, I have not yet designed official design looks for them. I settled for Garlud, but I don't know what Oran's gonna be looking like. I still need more work on him. Let's see. Just a single page, a little failed sketch of Cepheus, but I decided to keep it in this book anyway because I like the line quality. I like his wings here. He looks very soft here, and I do enjoy that. Oh jeez, oh goodness. Trying to flip page. I don't know why I have trouble turning the page with my right hand, but with my left is no issue at all. Sunlight, hello! I mentioned before, some people know me as the Sunlight Cookie artist way back in 2015 to 2020, and now is my Cookie Run era. We don't really talk about that, but I still have her, and I love her. Yeah. Her story is kind of being in the works, being remade here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with her. But I still, again, very much love her. I'm trying to see what I want to do with her project. And then Selene, this is an Act 4 Selene. I like drawing her Act 4 design, and I think I start drawing it more throughout the book. Classic Final Fantasy XIV Dragoon pose right there. She is holding a spear. You can guess it's something special about it. A little crescent moon medallion here. A nice little sketch, little scene I had in my mind. It was ooh, posed with spear, moon behind, and she's angry. Angrier than she usually is. Chetling. Little silly doodles. Someone, a good friend, good little online buddy, drew Selene and Cheddar in clown outfits. Wanted to do that, draw them as well. Ooh, excuse me one moment. Excuse me. Sorry about that. And then just Selene sitting, Selene and Cepheus in the snow. Cepheus shielding Selene from the snow. Cheddar plotting over here plotting to ruin Cepheus's day. So Cheddar and Cepheus hate each other's guts. There goes Captain Milena Chiari pulling on some rope, being all strong and whatnot. More sketches of Garlud. You can go, pause the video if you want. Again, I will be doing high quality scans because this video is looking kind of blurry to me. Oh goodness gravy. More sketches of Celine. Me just putting Celine in different outfits. I really like this outfit that I put her in right here. I found these online. I'm just like, you know what? These look nice. Let me just, put Celine in them. I might just explore more of this outfit for her. Like, maybe just like a side thing, nothing too major. I'm just like, ooh, this is very nice. This is like really in line to like her style of clothing. And then we get more like the crew. Some goodness, like I'm trying to breathe. Oh goodness. Okay. More of my characters, just like this is Celine in Act 1. A younger Cheddar, I think he's 17 here. He's being all goofy and hanging off trees. This is Act 1's Cheddar from Celine's story. He ain't doing so good. Wonder why. I'm gonna swap hands now. Okay, there we go. And then just more sketches of these guys. I decided to draw them sleeping. Little sketch of Celine. Full Moon Cheddar taking a nice little sleep, a nice little nap. That note right there says that his ears are always up when he's sleeping. This never changes. But yeah, he's always up and alert. Celine over here just, sitting in some corner, sleeping. Me trying to figure out what a Phosfolk looks like. I will explore more of that soon. And then we got some Zamia sleeping. Full Moon Zamia right here. Just like, here he is. Safiya sleeping in his little nest. And then Melina with whatever. Oh, with her. Yeah. Blank page. Yeah, and then this is me just, drawing my characters, their faces, from memory. It was a nice little exercise. No references, trying to see, like, okay, what do I do this to see, like, what is most memorable about them. Very good exercise. Yeah, very nice. I should do stuff more like, it helps, being like, okay, these are their key features. These are two characters I designed that on September 10th. Don't know what I don't know what to say about them. Also because my voice is wearing out. This is the longest I've talked, I think, in a video. Whoa. I'm insane about my characters. Yeah. I will explore these two more. I might be rushing through these last few pages because we do have a bit. Celine and Cepheus, the desperation on his face is like no other, yet she gives it not a second thought. Cepheus has been trying to convince Celine of something for like the past however many years, but Celine wants nothing of it. But this dude, ooh, he is so full of grief and emotions. Different Celine's right here, little doodles. Again, I love her. She is my little character. I love her. Cheddar, yay, little Cheddar. Me trying to figure out, like, I'm just like, this is the one time I put him in a different outfit. Dress up. Celine in a different outfit. I kind of vibe with this. I don't think I like the buttons, though. They're hugging. Yay, Chedlane. Cheddar in a dress. I enjoyed that. Hand holding. Little puffs. And then this is a nice little sketch of Celine that I do enjoy very much. Very nice. More doodles of Sunlight. I think this is where her story is, like, beginning, so she doesn't have, like, all parts of her outfit TM on her. She's missing quite a few things, but I just wanted to draw her chilling about, like, where she was, imprisoned in, essentially. More Celine. This is Kataifi. That's Kataifi. Kataifi is part of Sunlight story. Little doodle of them. Here goes King Titania with Celine. Solania is the ship name. Nice little outfit of Celine right here. I do enjoy. I'll probably draw this again. Celine just sitting in her gym jams in Chedlane because, of course, if I draw Solania, I had to draw, like, more Chedlane to keep the balance. Full Moon Cheddar, gym jam, sleeping. I enjoy them just being close, together. It feels nice. Here goes Melina. I really like the sketch of Melina. I'm, like, getting better at drawing her and, like, her body type, so yay. Here goes Cepheus being all sad. Oh no. And then Melina's trying to figure out Melina's siren form. because she is half siren, so like she has her siren attributes activate activate in salt water, specifically salt water. So I was trying to figure out like what does that look like. I like how her hair turns into tail. I don't like and like I'll figure stuff out. I'm just figuring stuff out. That's what this whole sketchbook is me figuring stuff out. Speaking of sirens, this is a siren, one of Melena's sisters. It goes Winter, another Titania. Hello. I know who you are. I forgot your name. And then this is me attempting to draw Captain Ladaros, Melena's dad. Getting there, not quite happy with it, but again, just getting there. More of Celine. Different acts. This is Act 4, that's Act 2, and that's Act 1. This is general sketch of Celine right here. And me trying to figure out what her hair would look like in Act 5, because now it's gotten longer. She does not cut her hair throughout her story. And then her story takes place like over 10 years. So I'm just like, I need to keep track of what her hair looks like, and I haven't drawn her Act 5 hair, so I need to figure that out. Very fun pose play here with Cheddar, dynamic poses, trying to, capture motion and whatnot. He's a lot more expressive in Act 4, and I want to show that. He gets silly with it, He's also really good at combat, but we don't see that because he's a gentle dude, but he does know how to fight if he needs to. More pose and whatnot, exercises with Celine and Cheddar. Very much enjoy these. Let's see, and then Chedline right down here. And then more poses with Celine because I love drawing her. Hi, I don't have a favorite OC except Celine. She is my favorite OC. Hello. Yeah, I don't know what much to say. Just drawing her in different poses that I from reference in real life. And then we got the final page, which is a redraw of the first page of this sketchbook. Just, seeing how things are. Let me go ahead and flip back to the first page. I can do that all in one go. That would be great. All in one hand. Almost there. I'm sorry, guys. Struggling. Well, again, quick look here. Then back to the first page, please. I'm trying. There we go. So yeah, back to the first page. Just seeing how far I've developed in 5 months. Yeah, I did this book all in 5 months. Quite happy with it. Very interesting to see. I've pretty much been drawing every day for the past, I do draw every day, so it's keeping track of progress and whatnot. So back to that, final page. Right here. Very nice. My line work got a lot more refined over the time. And I'm excited to see where it goes from then. And then final page, I had the actual back of the book. Decided to do some, little sketches. Celine, here goes another Titania. More Pepper Jack. Really stretched out Zamia here because, I'm just I can't do any, I can't do, foundation sketches with shapes. So I'm just alright, time to do this all in one go. And unfortunately that activated my cartoonist mindset. That's what I do on the side. One of my multiple jobs. So I was I kind of made him stretched. Very silly. Same with Briar here, Titania. That cheek is really poking out, but that's a caricature cheek right there. Melena is not buff enough here. I'm sobbing. Give her back her buff, me. Cepheus looking all, off to the distance. And then one sad little Cheddar to close it off on. But yeah, that's the sketchbook. Again, if you made it this far, I thank you so very much. I'll be leaving links to whatnot to my Ko-fi and the archives but nice little exploration of the book. I probably won't have the PDF of the scans until tomorrow or so. But yeah, thank you so much listening to me ramble like a madman. Goodness, this is a long video. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys again soon. Bye.